Later, I discovered the original emperor was actually a wise ruler who had been poisoned to death.
The novel that sucked us into this world was definitely no accident. I'm counting to 3.
Ah! Isn't this just some Mary Sue novel?
You're a civil engineering major, and you're lecturing me on literature? If you don't finish...
Don't even think.
I just pray my brother didn't transmigrate with me. With his brains, he wouldn't last 3 days.
Oh!
That was the secret code Shen Zhao and I used when we were kids. I'm so scared. Everyone here is so terrifying.
Get up first.
The original owner of this body was a tyrant. He's the kind of tyrant who can stop a crying baby instantly, make ministers stay up all night writing their resignations. How could it possibly be a lie? But sis, the real problem is, I can't keep this act up much longer. So I just grunted in response, and he got so terrified he couldn't stop banging his head on the floor. He literally fainted right there on the spot. And then? The Prime Minister told me the treasury was empty. So I said, well, then just print more money. You said, what? You actually said that? And let me guess. At the time, you thought you were being incredibly smart, didn't you? Exactly. Shen Zhao. You can't just print money in ancient times. It will throw the entire economy into complete chaos. This country is seriously going to be completely ruined. What's your grand plan? Sis, you have to attend court in my place. Please, sis, you have to do it for me. Are you completely out of your mind? It's not some place where you can just wing it. But sis, I really can't handle this anymore. Just keep playing the part for now. I'll help you figure something out. And you keep playing the tyrant. He pulled an absolute massive stunt on me. Who is Agar? Bringing you to the Golden Throne Hall for questioning. His Majesty is bound to hate the sight of him. I look decent enough, don't I? I really want to swear right now. Answering your Majesty, yes. This humble servant is. The pay for the Northern Border Army totals 800,000 taels. I shall keep him here to serve me. Court is dismissed. Where did these come from? In the original host's hidden compartment. I found them yesterday, while rummaging around. Sister, the original host wasn't a tyrant.
Someone murdered him.
And there's something even more ridiculous.
He was poisoned to death. Poison. A slow-acting poison, for at least a year.
Before he died, he wrote, "The shadow is by my side." This goes way too deep. So what kind? So what are you actually trying to say? Sister, take my place in court. Didn't you beg me to do that yesterday? That was just a test. Now, I really mean it. You rule from behind the curtain, and I'll play the puppet. We'll find the shadow and clean up this mess. Are you sure? This is no child's play. I'm sure. So, the court listens to me? No improvising, on your own. No throwing random tantrums. Deal. But if you keep staring at me in court next time, we're both dead. Got it. They'll find out. Soon enough. How getting abs is broken down into 3 utterly ridiculous steps. Step 1. Squeeze your stomach. Step 1. Squeeze your stomach. Step 3. Practice more. We're running out of time. Your Majesty, regarding the funding for the Northern Army, your servant has recalculated the numbers. I know. There's a parrot behind the curtain. It's my pet. Your Majesty, since when did you keep a parrot? Last night, I couldn't sleep and felt lonely. So I got one. But that parrot is saying, "Of course my parrot speaks on my behalf." It said, "Approved, approved." Your Majesty, I haven't even stated the amount yet. 800,000 tiles. Approved. Minister of Revenue, step down. Your Majesty, the battle in the north is critical. I request a reinforcement of 50,000 troops. The treasury is empty. What reinforcements? Tell them to figure it out and deploy local troops. Do not touch the royal treasury. The treasury is empty.
What reinforcements?
Deploy local troops.
Do not touch the treasury.
But Your Majesty, the local forces are also short-handed. Then figure it out yourself.
What do I even pay you for?
Figure it out yourself.
If you can't, I'll find someone who can. Yes, Your Majesty. Right away, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Right away, Your Majesty.
This is the absolute essence of management. Dump all the problems onto your subordinates and make them solve them themselves.
Nukli, bring in the next petitioner.
Step down.
Lefakan.
A shadow lingers by my side. Could it be him?
Instigate that maid behind the curtain.
What origins? Yes. Mine.
Sist, do you have any idea how exhausting it is to play both parts of the conversation on my own?
Cut the crap.
Zhao Chu has started investigating me. Has he discovered something?
I'm not sure, but he's getting close. Then what do we do?
He won't find anything. But you have your current partner right next to you. Li Pukun's secret ledger mentioned that the shadow is right beside you.
Their identity remains unknown.
You can't trust anyone.
I understand. What? Work for 3 months first. If she passes, then we'll talk about her salary.
I'm holding back my laughter so hard, my stomach hurts. Your Majesty, Lady Chen is a lady of high birth. How could she?
Why can't the Prime Minister's daughter be a palace maid? Wasn't my personal palace maid also promoted from the laundry department?
Is your daughter any more noble than her?
Your servant obeys your command. Sis, you're brutal.
Making his daughter a palace maid. Ha ha ha. This is what you call a KPA evaluation.
What KPI? It's a trial period.
If she fails, she's out.
Think? Sis, you're seriously awesome.
Cut the flattery. Next issue. The Empress Dowager. What's wrong with her?
The Empress Dowager is a remnant of the former dynasty. She's been poisoning my predecessor all along. She's not the shadow. The shadow is someone close to you.
So it's a eunuch.
We're not investigating the consorts or guards.
Once they make a move, they'll expose themselves.
The tyrant persona is a shackle.
But it's also a shield.
But how long can he keep up the act? He doesn't even know what inflation is.
Your Majesty,
The Empress Dowager requests your presence for dinner at Kiting Palace tonight.
Understood. And don't think about what wouldn't be.
What should we do? If you go, what if she poisons you?
Take a silver needle with you. Don't eat or drink anything. Just say, I am not hungry. This is a test.
But if we don't go, it will look even more suspicious.
What about you? I will go with you, disguised as a tea-serving maid.
My son, you're here.
Come, sit down. Mother made all your favorite dishes. You shouldn't have gone to such trouble, Mother. My son, you've lost some weight lately. I have just been busy with state affairs. I see. But Mother heard that you have a new little maid by your side recently. Oh? What is her name? You. You?
Bring her over. Let Mother have a look at her.
This servant pays her respects to the Empress Dowager.
Raise your head. She does have quite a delicate face. Do you like her, my son?
I simply find her to be quick and capable. When you were little, you had a maid named Keep Playing.
Do you remember where she went?
Mother, you must be mistaken. I had no such person by my side when I was a child.
Haha, perhaps my memory is indeed failing me.
Come, my son, have a drink with Mother. I do not feel like drinking today, but you used to love the plum wine I brewed. I said, I do not wish to drink today. Fine, fine. My boy has truly grown up. Why did you cough just now? There is something wrong with the wine. She was testing you. Sis, when are we going home?
We can't go back, but we can still live a good life here.
With the Empress Dowager, Jia Chong, and the Shadow Guards, we are completely isolated and helpless. The original emperor wasn't a tyrant. He was murdered and replaced.
I, Shenryue, have never lost a battle in my life. After that day,
The Empress Dowager remained quiet for a few days, but I know all too well.
The calm before the storm is always the deadliest. We were getting more and more in sync.
Once we set our secret signals, the Emperor's whole vibe did a complete 180.
But nobody dared to question it.
The turning point came on a pitch-black, windy night when I couldn't sleep. I was rummaging through old belongings in the Imperial study. Shen Zhao was already fast asleep, snoring away. He told me the secret compartment was empty, but I didn't believe him. I opened the oil paper wrap. Inside was a ledger. This was the evidence the original owner of this body risked his life to get. March, year 1 of the Jianwan era. Jia Chong committed treason, colluding with the Empress Dowager and remnants of the former dynasty. A poison from the western regions, leaving no trace. Kills within 1 year. The original owner had found the poisoner. The last page was covered with the names of the culprits. But the names were scribbled over. I could barely make out the last character. Quan. Guang. Li Fu. The man who was always submissive, always respectful to a fault. The shadow that stayed within 3 meters of his side. The bloody writing was too thick, so I couldn't be absolutely sure. The original emperor, Yan, he wasn't actually a tyrant by nature. He was just investigating the case. He cut off the minister's head because he committed treason. He wiped out that village because they were harboring rebels. He broke the Empress Dowager's nephew's legs because that man had committed countless heinous crimes. Everything he did was to secure the imperial power and protect the empire. Behind every single atrocity was a buried truth. But they struck first, labeling him a tyrant, making the entire world hate him. When he died, not a single person shed a tear for him. How utterly ruthless. Sis, what are you doing? Come look at this. So, the original owner really was murdered. He really was. Murdered? Yes. These people are way too ruthless. That's just how power struggles are. It's kill or be killed. There is no middle ground. Sis, let's avenge the original owner. What's this? Feeling touched? I just feel like he was so pitiful. He was clearly a good guy, yet everyone called him a tyrant. If we just let it go, his death would be way too unjust. All right, you're right. But this isn't just about revenge. It's survival. Zhao Chong and the Empress Dowager will never let us off. The original owner is already dead.
And you're next. If we want to survive, we have to strike first.
What should we do? The evidence in the ledgers isn't enough. We need proof of Zhao Chong colluding with the enemy, the Empress Dowager's poisoning, and your shadow identity. We need these 3 ironclad proofs. So, where do we start? Before the original owner died, he hid a secret letter proving Zhao Chong's treason inside the Imperial Ancestral Temple. We need to get that first. The Imperial Temple? Isn't that the Royal Ancestral Hall? Outsiders can't get in, right? You can. Me? You're the Emperor. The Ancestral Temple belongs to your family. Tomorrow, find an excuse to pay respects to your ancestors at the temple. I'll tag along. And when no one's looking, we'll grab that secret letter. I'm a little scared to go to the Ancestral Temple.
Why? It's filled with all those ancestral tablets.
I keep feeling like they're staring at me, like they know I'm an imposter. Well, you are an imposter. That's true. But you're currently occupying their descendant's body. So technically, that makes you their descendant. Does it really work like that? Of course it does.
Don't wimp out. You're the Emperor. Fine, but I have one condition. Spit it out.
When we pay respects, don't make me kowtow. I'm a modern guy. Kowtowing to ancient people just feels super weird.
It'll be even weirder if you don't.
An emperor refusing to kowtow at an ancestral ritual? Do you want the whole world to find out you're a fake? Fine, just kowtow. It's not like it's gonna kill you. I'll go with you tomorrow morning. Sis, you're so good to me!
Oh, save it. Go to bed. We have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are we
ever going to make it back alive?
Whether we can make it back alive, I don't know. But even if we don't, I'll make sure you make a name for yourself in this place.
Haha.
But after the laughter died down, a heavy weight pressed on my chest.
Was that word Quan? Or something else?
It is Quan. Li Fu Quan is the shadow. Or is he?
That makes it even more terrifying. I can't shake the feeling that eyes are watching us from the shadows.
The shadow is right beside us.
He's right here, next to us. Just waiting for us to make a mistake.
This tyrant is actually paying respects to his ancestors?
Where is the letter? Hidden behind the founder's ancestral tablet. Your Majesty. Her Majesty the Empress Dowager sent someone to ask why Your Majesty did not inform her before paying respects to the ancestors. I pay respects to my own ancestors. Do I need to inform her first? Sis, be careful. Someone's at the door. Your Majesty, this servant is here to serve your tea. That look of his, I couldn't quite say what was wrong with it, but I can't shake the feeling that he saw something. Just leave it there. I glanced at the crack and knew exactly what was going on. He was stealing a glance.
What's wrong?
There's something wrong with Li Fu Quan, but we already suspected he was the shadow. It's more than just a suspicion.
When he pushed open the door of the ancestral temple today, his eyes gave him away.
He saw the envelope on the floor. What do we do now? Let's head back first and figure it out. The first letter. Zhongshan colluded with the enemy and seated Wucheng. The second letter. The Khan's promise to crown him king.
The third letter.
The Empress Dowager's warning to guard against those close to her. They're trying to kill you? I know. And you're still this calm. What else am I supposed to do? Panic?
Are you crying? We have the evidence in our hands now.
But we can't rush to use it. Zhao Chong and the Empress Dowager have too much power in court. If we make a reckless move, we'll be the ones who end up dead.
Then what do we do?
We need to win people over first. Think who over? That white-bearded old man at court this morning.
Zhou Cheng.
The Minister of War. The original owner of your body executed 2 ministers.
But he left him untouched.
That proves he's not one of Zhao Chong's men. How did you know his name is Zhou Zheng?
Well, you were at court.
I had Li Fuquan show me the roster.
You had Li Fuquan show you the roster.
Isn't he a suspect?
The more dangerous someone is, the closer you need to keep them.
Li Fuquan thinks I trust him.
But in reality, I'm keeping tabs on him, sis.
You're sounding more and more like a master strategist. Stop teasing me.
Tomorrow, go test Zhou Jiang.
Test Zhou Jiang tomorrow?
Just tell him this. I, the Emperor, know you understand what is happening. What are your thoughts on the situation in Beijing? See how he responds. If he is truly loyal, he'll tell the truth. But if he is Zhao Chong's man, he'll defend Zhao Chong. Also, starting today, every single bite of food you eat must be tested by me first. What if it's poisoned? Then I'll die. Sis. I'm just kidding. I'll test it with a silver needle. Don't worry. Shenjiao, don't be so dramatic.
We've been bound to the same fate since we were kids.
If we die together. If we live together. I won't let you die. You won't die either. Trust me. Neither of us will. Stop crying. You look ugly.
I am not crying. It was just the wind.
The wind? In the Imperial study?
Sis, you are so annoying. I know you know what you are doing. What is your take on the situation in Beijing?
Your Majesty, your subject has waited 3 long years for this day. Your Majesty, we have waited 3 years for this day. It turns out, Zhou Jing was one of the few trusted confidants of the original host, Yao.
Before the original host was murdered, he ordered Zhou Jiang to lie low.
But the one who returned was a new emperor.
He thought Xiaoyan had turned into a tyrant and had completely lost hope.
But now, he finally realizes his emperor is still the same emperor. All he wanted was an emperor who could stand up to Zhao Chong. As long as Shen Zahoyan was safe, that was enough. Now that we had Zhou Jing as our inside man,
our plans are moving much faster. Zhou Jing helped us win over 3 loyal veteran ministers
and provided a mountain of evidence regarding Zhao Chong's embezzlement. Everything was going exactly as planned. Until that night. The Empress Dowager paid a personal visit to the Imperial study. No advance warning, no announcement from Li Fuquan. She barged right in.
I was holding a memorial,
making it look like I was just reporting on state affairs. My Imperial son is in quite a pleasant mood. Your Imperial study seems even livelier than my tiny palace. Mother, what brings you here? To see my son.
You, bring that memorial over and let me have a look.
It was just a standard military report. I knew the Empress Dowager would dig into it, so I had prepared for it in advance. You have been working very hard lately, my son. I'm deeply pleased. You flatter me, Mother. However, I hear you have been snooping around things you shouldn't be. On the surface, his expression didn't change, and I knew he was tense. What matters are you referring to, Mother?
Yeah, leave us. She stays.
My son, we are going to speak in private. It is not appropriate for a mere maid to be present. She is no ordinary maid. He is under my protection. He is my most trusted confidant. He is privy to all of my affairs. Since you put it that way, my Imperial son,
Then I will not beat around the bush any longer.
that is the recipe for Traceless. A slow-acting poison. It is the exact same poison that killed the original emperor.
Mother, what is the meaning of this?
3 years ago, I gave your father. Think of the verse. Think of your Betty Waj. I died, and you ascended the throne. I thought you would be obedient. But you weren't.
So, you poisoned me as well, didn't you?
But you didn't die. Think to it. You are still alive and well. And what does that prove?
It proves that you are not Xiaoyan.
Who on earth are you?
What do I do? She found out.
I can't fight my way out. She brought 8 strong eunuchs with her.
Ha! Mother, you are absolutely right.
I am not Xian.
I and Xiaoyan's ghost.
After you poisoned me to death, the King of Hell said my time wasn't up yet. So he sent me back to settle the score with you. What nonsense are you talking?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. What is wrong with you?
Nonsense? Look at my face. Does it look any different from before? I've changed because I've died once already.
Mother, enough. Do you want to see how I died?
Enough. I can kill you. I've changed because I've died once already, Mother. Do you want to see how I died? Enough. I can kill you. Sis, did my acting look realistic just now? Are you crazy? You almost scared me to death. When did you learn how to act like you're in a horror movie? I've watched The Ring before. That's how Stegako scared people in that movie. Was that even Zagako? What you did just now was Kayoko from The Grudge. Whatever. As long as it's a ghost. Shinjiao, you almost choked yourself to death just now. I had it under control. Under control my foot.
Sis.
I know you've always been protecting me, but I want to protect you. Empress Dowager was targeting you today. I couldn't let her get away with it.
This kid has really grown up. All right then. But next time you pretend to be a ghost, could you at least warn me first?
You almost gave me a heart attack. Sis, since when do you have a heart condition? Just now, right after the Empress Dowager was scared away.
Things were dead quiet for 5 whole days. During those 5 days, Shen Zhao made one bold move after another in the imperial court.
With Zhou Zheng's help, he successfully replaced 3 of Zhao Cheng's key men. Zhao Cheng's face turned completely green with rage.
But he didn't dare throw a tantrum in the imperial court. Everything seemed to be perfectly under control until the night of the 6th day, when the assassins finally struck. I was organizing the imperial scrolls as usual that night.
Shen Zhao was sleeping in the inner chamber,
with all the guards on night duty outside. Everything seemed just like any other day.
Don't make a sound. I could feel the cold blades slicing into my skin,
And a trickle of warm blood running down my neck.
Who sent you?
You don't need to know. You're here to kill me?
The Empress Dowager orders.
Your death is worth 10,000 tiles of gold. Wait, 10,000 taels of gold? That's right. Then if you kill me, she pays you 10,000 taels. But have you ever thought about whether she'll silence you afterward to cover her tracks?
You too much. Let her go.
Your Majesty, that blade in your hand is fake. It's made of iron. I know, but you are welcome to try me. Your Majesty, I have no wish to kill you. The Empress Dowager only ordered me to kill this little maid. Step aside and I'll leave as soon as she's dead. If you touch a single hair on her head, I will slaughter your entire family. Your Majesty, you don't even know where my family lives. Then I'll just kill the Empress Dowager instead. Go back and tell her this.
If Yu dies,
I will bury the entire imperial harem with her.
Empress Dowager will be the first.
And you will be the second.
I knew Shen Zhao was just bluffing.
But the assassin didn't. After all, with the Emperor's reputation as a tyrant, he was capable of absolutely anything. Your Majesty, you would really kill the Empress Dowager over a mere palace maid? Yes. But why? Because she is mine. I'll add another 10,000 tiles. Just let me go. I'll give you 20,000 taels. You're just a little palace maid. Where on earth would you get 20,000 taels? I manage the books for the Emperor. Do you really think I can't get my hands on 20,000 taels? Sure, the Empress Dowager promised you 10,000 tiles to kill me tonight.
But have you stopped to think if she'll actually let you live to see tomorrow to collect it?
She even dares to poison the Emperor himself. Do you really think she'd hesitate to wipe out a petty assassin like you? I can even grant you a secret imperial decree to guarantee your safe passage out of the city. No one will be able to stop you. Can you really give me 20,000 taels? I can write you an authorization note right now. You can collect it directly from the imperial treasury.
Until we meet again.
Dawn is breaking. The next day, I set 3 things in motion.
First, I had Shen Zhao transfer Jinming to guard the imperial tombs.
Whether he's the shadow decoy or not, I had to get him out of the way first. Safety comes first. Second, I had Zhou Zhen secretly contact the officials who had been suppressed by Zhao Chong, laying the groundwork for a fatal blow. Third, I personally kept a close eye on Li Fukan. On the day Jinming was transferred,
Li Fukan's expression didn't change at all.
he was still the same obedient, submissive chief eunuch of the imperial presence, doing everything asked of him and never speaking out of turn.
But I caught a glimpse of intense relief in his eyes.
It was as if Jinming's departure had lifted a massive burden off his shoulders.
Something was off. I began looking through the former emperor's daily records and noticed a critical detail. During the final 7 days of his life, he spent 2 hours completely alone in the dead of night. Every single. And the only person allowed to enter the imperial study during that time was Jinming. But the former emperor was poisoned with a slow-acting toxin. Administering it required continuous, steady dosing. A guard could never have managed that. The only one who could have done it was Li Fukan, the man who personally served his tea, poured his water, and tested his food for poison every single day. That written character, Quan, refers to Li Fukan. I searched through the former emperor's daily records
And noticed a peculiar detail.
during the final 7 days before his death. He spent 2 hours completely alone in the dead of night. Every single. And the only person permitted to enter the imperial study was Jinming. The previous emperor was poisoned with a slow-acting toxin. Administering it required constant dosing. There is no way the guards could have done it. The only one who could pull this off is Li Fukan, the one who personally serves the emperor his tea, pours his water, and tastes his food every single day. That character, Quan, is the Quan in Li Fukan's name. It's not some clever wordplay. It literally refers to Li Fukan, sis. If it is Li Fukan, then he's not the Empress Dowager's man. Why? Because Li Fukan was the previous emperor's childhood study companion. He's been with him for 20 years. The Empress Dowager could never buy him off. Then whose side do you think he's on? His own. I decided to test Li Fukan. But I saw resignation in his eyes. Eunuch Li.
Miss Aoi, what are your orders?
How long have you been with His Majesty?
20 years. Then, Do you know what kind of person His Majesty is?
His Majesty is a good man.
He's a good man. Why do people call him a tyrant?
Because good men don't live long. I decided to test Li Fukan. But I saw resignation in his eyes. Eunuch Li,
Messiah, what are your orders?
how long have you been with His Majesty?
20 years.
Then do you know what kind of person His Majesty is?
His Majesty is a good man.
If he's a good man, why do people call him a tyrant?
Because good men don't live long.
Hearing footsteps, I stayed still.
Messiah.
It is late. Please, have some soup to warm yourself up.
Don't worry, it's not poisoned. If I wanted to kill you, I wouldn't have warned you beforehand when the assassins came last time.
The night of the assassins. It was you who warned me? I coughed 3 times outside your window. Didn't you hear me?
Why did you help me?
Because you belong to His Majesty. His Majesty trusts you. So I trust you too.
Which His Majesty are you talking about?
So,
You really do know everything, miss.
I killed him. Every day.
I slipped a traceless poison into his tea.
Poison for a whole year. But why? I pull out the letter.
It's the handwriting of the original host, Yayan.
I've known for a year now. As I finish reading the letter, my tears start to fall.
Not for myself, but for the original Xiao Yan, whom I've never even met. An emperor who knew he was dying.
Yes, smiled. Every day as he drank the poisoned tea brought by the person he trusted most,
While pretending to know absolutely nothing.
He was right. He was a good man.
so good that it breaks my heart.
He chose his own death. He asked me to poison him and wanted me to watch him die.
He said he didn't want to die at the hands of others.
He wanted to die at the hands of one of his own. He said my killing him wasn't betrayal,
but his very last imperial decree.
I stare at that letter,
And suddenly, it hits me. This transmigration was no accident.
That transmigration novel wasn't a coincidence.
It was bought with Yao Yan's life.
He gave his body to Shen Zhao.
He entrusted his empire to us.
He took a gamble.
And he won.
because even though Shen Zhao was an idiot,
I am not Eunuch Li. Did His Majesty leave any other instructions? This is what His Majesty left for his successor. Get up. I want to show you something. Sister, it's not even dawn yet. Cut the crap and watch the show. So, I'm leaving everything to you.
my throne, my empire, my enemies.
My life. And one more thing. There is a little maid by my side named Yuval. I love her. I've loved her ever since I saw her feeding a cat 3 years ago.
Liar.
Did the original host really like you?
The one he loved wasn't... It was you. The little palace maid who fed the cats in the imperial garden. The original owner of this body I took over.
I'm not yet.
Yo was already dead. The soul inside this body now is a consciousness named Shen Wei. Sis, why are you crying? I'm not crying.
Why are you crying?
It's just the wind. Never mind, I won't make excuses anymore. Fine, I'm crying. Happy now? Sis, if you're sad, just cry.
I won't laugh at you.
Lord Jiel, your AU is no longer here.
But your country is still here. And so are your enemies.
The mess you left behind is still here. I will clean it up for you. Consider it my way of paying you back on Yu's behalf. The next morning at court,
Xia Zhao began the reckoning as planned. The first strike was aimed at Zhao Chong.
March of the first year of the Jinwan era, Prime Minister Zhao Chong colluded with the Northern Territory, selling frontier defense maps for 100,000 taels of silver. In July of the first year of the Jinwan era,
Zhao Kong conspired with the Empress Dowager to plant spies in the palace.
the evidence for these charges is rock solid.
小厂，我有次对无法就谢。
It's you. It's you, you witch. You bewitched the court. Witch. She is the least witch-like woman I have ever seen. Thanks, but could you describe me some other way?
Enough! This is the ledger of your corruption.
Your treasonous correspondence and the testimonies regarding the poisoning.
Zhao, what else do you have to say?
Drag him out to the Meridian Gate and execute him. The second strike was aimed at the Empress Dowager. They're coming! They're coming!
Zhao Chong is dead.
He's dead. I must be next.
You got that right, mother.
You are not Cheyenne.
Right.
I'm not. Who are you then?
Someone who has come to collect Xiaoyan's debts.
Ha ha ha. Collected debt? What do I owe it?
You owe him a life.
I was the one who gave him his life. I am his mother, the Empress Dowager.
I raised him for 20 years. And how does he repay me?
He had my nephew's legs broken.
He wants to slaughter the entire Bai family.
He groped your nephew's legs.
Because your nephew was abducting innocent women.
And murdering innocent people without a second thought.
And who do you think you are? I am the one Xiaoyan wanted to protect, but couldn't.
And now, I am here to protect you.
Haha, that coward could even protect his own life.
And he wanted to protect others? Haha. But he did protect them. He gave his life to someone else, so that person could protect them in his place.
Do you know? On the day Jian died,
I was standing right by his bed.
When he was coughing up blood, I was laughing. When he called out for his mother, I was busy counting
just how many breaths he had left.
The last thing he said to me was, "Mother, you win." I won.
Dowager Empress Li,
Conspiring with the remnants of the former dynasty.
and poisoning the late emperor.
Your crimes are unforgivable.
Effective today, you are stripped of your titles, demoted to a commoner, and banished to the cold palace.
Never to step foot outside for the rest of your life.
Sister, are you okay? I'm fine. But you're hurt. It's just a scratch. It's much lighter than the stab you took in the Imperial study. I suddenly remembered what was written in Xu Wan's letter. Shen Zhao killed those who deserved to die for him.
And I protected Shen Zhao for him.
I suppose this is exactly the outcome Yao Wan wanted.
Zhao Chong is dead. The Empress Dowager is deposed.
And now, only Li Fukan is left.
Miss Bayu, you've arrived.
Please, sit. This servant has been waiting for you for a long time.
Nukanli, will you end it yourself? Or should I?
My lady, please answer me one question first. When the late emperor passed, did he suffer?
He didn't. He knew exactly where he was going.
And where is that?
A place with no tyrants.
And no corrupt officials.
A place with no poison.
Yes, that sounds nice.
Please tell the late emperor for me.
This loyal servant is coming to join him.
Farewell, Uniquely. May your journey be peaceful.
When the late emperor was a boy, his favorite was the osmandusi cakes I made.
He always knew how to make others happy, since he was a child.
But he never knew how to comfort himself.
He wasn't a bad man.
He was just too loyal. Loyal enough that he was willing to die for his master.
And even willing to help his master meet his end.
He's gone. He's really gone. Are you crying? Sis, your makeup is ruined. From all the tears.
All right, don't be sad anymore.
They've all gone to look for Xiaoyan. 1 month later,
The court stabilized.
and the new ministers took up their duties. Under the command of Zhou Zheng, the war in the north gradually turned around.
Shen Zhao slowly learned how to be an emperor.
Your punishment is copying the Zizi Tongjian for 3 days, alright?
Are you hungry? So this is the place. Do you know a man named Xiaoyan? He wanted me to tell you that he loves you.
Goodbye, Xiaoyan.
I'm sick. I can't attend court today.
You were sick yesterday too. What about tomorrow? Yesterday was a headache.
Today is a leg ache. And tomorrow, we'll see.
Shenjiu, I'm counting to 3.
Sis, what is it now? Do you think we can still go back? Back to the modern world? I don't know, but whether we go back or not, I'm still your sister.
That's all that matters.
I've read this letter so many times.
Xiaoya, I love you too.
That sadly, we are 300 years too late. But here, we will live our lives well.